Hello, this is Åsa with a scrapbooking process video. Today I'm using two photos of that time, you remember, when Felix got up on my scrapbook desk and he knocked over my new overhead lamp while I was filming. So these are the photos to remember that rather sweet moment. I'm using an older paper from Vilde soup and a couple of papers from the stitched collection by Amy Tangerine. So those cutouts there are from the stitched collection, the 6x6 paper pad. I will also be using that lovely globe that you can see there underneath the papers, and I've cut it out as a part of my first ever cut on the cameo. So I wanted to use those up and not just cut them and let them be in a drawer. So I'm using those pretty stuff up right away. So I will be building a block for my photos, and I'm just layering paper on paper. And I think that these 6x6 paper pads are just fabulous for doing that. And here I divide them into strips, 4 inches and 2 inches, so that I get a bit of playroom for the layering. It's possible to place them in various different places. And I will be putting the photos at an angle, and that's very unusual in my scrapbooking, because I normally, you see just what I do there, I line up everything. So putting things at an angle is totally against my inner neat trick, so it's a rare moment. but I like to see other people's layouts where they put things haphazardly and at angles and just as they fall on the page. And but I think too much myself, so it's hard for me to just be that spontaneous. I'm doing things in my other normal way by not placing anything onto the background before the whole photo block is done. So everything is still moving around, and I'm placing the photos onto those the block of pattern papers. Since the photos were black and white, I thought that I needed to give the pattern papers a bit more definition, so I decided to draw a black pen line all around the pattern papers, so to give them a bit more edge and making them stand out on the background, since both the red and yellow paper had white as a base. They kind of blended into the background too much for my liking, so a line it was. Now I'm starting to place all those die cuts, or no, cutouts from that 6x6 paper, and I realized that nothing had that sharp black edge, so I needed to cut out that heart to be able to use it on this page, and I think that worked perfectly. And now I'm just fiddling around and placing things like I saw fit, or see fit. On that lined piece of paper there, never stop loving, it says, I will be writing my journaling. For a couple of days now I've been thinking about scrapping with kits. I have tried to make kits on my own from my stash, and it has never been working for me, because, or I don't really know why, but now recently I have an idea. If you've seen my first video, the number 1 video, it's a tour around my scrapbooking corner, and then you know that I don't have very much supplies. I don't have anything that I don't use, and of course I have things that I don't use. I didn't mean it to come out like that, but I don't have too much of everything, so I just have one paper holder with cardstock, for example, and that's fine with me. But since I don't have overly much of everything, I think that scrapping in my space, it's a bit like scrapping with a kit all the time, because I have already a limited amount of supplies, and therefore when I try to make kits from my stash, it never works, because I end up with too little stuff, and I don't get the huge difference between scrapping as I normally do and scrapping with a kit. The thing that I miss, that I see that those that scrap with kits experience, is the killer kit sensation of having a small amount of stuff and then using it all up. But because I never get in that situation, because I scrap for a longer time using up the things that I've just bought. So I think I will give up the idea of making kits for myself, because I already have this cupboard and it's my kit. And when I replenish and buy stuff, it's like I buying a new kit or an upgrade for my kit. So I think that I will stop looking enviously at those kits, and just be happy with my own situation. I still love watching haul videos and box opening videos, because I think it's really fun to see how they combine different collections together and make a very pretty result, and many pretty opportunities and ways that you can combine things. So but I don't think that kits are for me, and that's really good, because they are very expensive to ship here, so it's something good. I would have, if I had bought a kit, I would have chosen the hip kit, because I think that looks really nice every month, and my favorite scrapbookers out there on YouTube uses the hip kit, so of course I have been inspired a lot by the style that they have. And see what I'm bringing forth. I decided to make the title for this page using the silhouette, and at this point I didn't have a shelf for my machine. I have now, so I had to bring it back and forth when I needed to use it, and place it on my scrap table. And now I have a shelf. Hubby built me a shelf according to my plans, and it sits right next to my monitor and on top of my printer. So when I use it, I just slide it out a notch, so that the cutting mat gets room to travel on the backside. I will be writing the Vilde, and it's a noun for someone who is wild, and this cat surely is. So the title will be Wild One. And here's the finished project. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this process video and my rambling about kits and the kitten. Take care. See you soon. This is Åsa. Bye.